Hey Pyros, welcome to the Pyrolytical recording studio. Apparently the only time I have to make videos is when I'm driving. But I was listening to talk radio, and the question that came to me, conservative talk radio, was should or could Donald J. Trump build a wall on the border of the United States of America? So that's my question to you. Should he? My position on this is that, do we really want to be China? A Great Wall of China? Do we want the Great Wall of the USA? To me, I looked it up, and there are many countries that have border walls across the world, and we don't want to be like any of those countries. That sounds like something a fascist country, communist country would do, was create a border around their wall. I mean, fundamentally, we have an inalienable right to travel. And you want to create, out of fear and a desire for safety, a wall? That seems so un-American to me. And I understand what the arguments are, like about illegal immigration and about, fear of terrorism. Now, terrorism and the fear for safety, that's going to be in a different video about illegal immigration itself. But as far as the wall being there, the main argument by Trump and supporters is that it will stop illegal immigration. Well, let me ask you, why do we have a problem with illegal immigration? I understand that people are fed up, and I'm a business owner paying taxes, an American paying taxes, and the fact that citizens or people designated as citizens of other countries coming and sucking out the system, that makes people angry. Well, I understand that. But my problem with it is, why do the subsidies exist in the first place? Because if they didn't exist for welfare, jobs, education, housing, all this didn't exist in the first place, what would illegals come and take advantage of? You see the problem? Americans took the subsidies in the first place. Therefore, scheming politicians who want to get in office can look compassionate, and they can expand those benefits of Medicaid and Medicare and all of these other things towards other populations that come in. So your education, your housing, your welfare can all be given to illegals. So once again, we see the problem are not the illegal immigrants, so-called. It is the Americans who created or allowed these programs to be created in the first place and take advantage of them. And then we have this flood and this influx of foreign peoples who they're living in true terror. They have awful situations, and we can put that in another video about what they should actually be doing about it. But the point is if you lived in a murderous capital, or you lived in an awful area where crime and there's really no way out of that, I would be heading north too. And so the problem is Americans who allow these subsidies to be there in the first place. So conservatives, you can get angry all you want, but really the true problem is we the people, we the problem, but we the solution. We are the problem. Now, the one claim Trump makes that he can make Mexico pay for it. He couldn't make them pay for it, but you realize we give over $1 billion a year in subsidies. Now, the estimate for an actual wall on the southern border could be 10 to 20 to $30 billion in that range, but wouldn't take many years for America to divert the money that's going to that. Now, that's unconstitutional. Foreign aid is completely unconstitutional. You can't use the treaty power that the president has to say, yeah, giving other countries and militaries and banks, that's constitutional. Sorry, your interpretation is wrong. But the point is, there's plenty of money to be diverted to build a wall. I just think it's un-American. I think it's unconstitutional, and I don't like impeding people's inalienable rights to travel. I do realize the realities that the U.S. government has created with the welfare state, with the war on drugs, all that, which is a danger to property owners in the states and to businesses and all kinds of things. However, Americans created this problem, and now they want to solve the problem through fear and through building a wall. It's an elementary approach. It's something a kid would do. It's not fixing the actual problem. So constitutionally, the president would have to get approval. I mean, it's just a mess. The whole thing's a mess. because we, the people, allowed this to happen in the first place. Well, guys, that's my take on Trump and building the wall. What do you think? Put some comments below, and don't forget, we're trying to do we're doing our like challenge for May. We want to get 1,000 likes on the Pyrolytical Facebook page. If you like what you hear or hate what you hear, like our page so you can comment on it and talk about how wrong we are or right we are or whatever the solution is. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, this is Thomas the Fire Starter. Peace.